Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be swatching the new lip line from Covergirl. It is these Forever lip products. So if you guys are curious to see swatches, try on and hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have the entire range, I believe, from shade 100 Roseland all the way up to shade 650 Daydream. And the chronological numbering doesn't really make any sense because we go from like roses to reds to purples to pinks to reds to roses to reds again. So if you're looking at them on a shelf and thinking, oh, these are all the similar shades, no, they're kind of like interspersed. There's like pinks and purples in the middle of reds and between of roses. So while the numbering doesn't necessarily make sense to my chronological, like linear brain, there is a good shade range in here. So let me explain what the product is first of all. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Forever Velvet Pigment. Now it's essentially a stain and a liquid lipstick in one, and it's super long lasting. If you guys remember, there were the Outlast lip colors around COVID time that I loved. They had a white lid, they were a round tube, very similar packaging. And they lasted all day. They didn't wear off on my mask. They were fantastic. So I have already tried these. These are very long lasting. They wear well under a gloss, and they do kind of leave like a tint behind. So let's get into the swatches and then the try-ons. So the first one, which is number 100, is Roseland, and it looks like this. And the packaging, in case I didn't mention, is flat on the bottom so that when you lay it down, it's not going to roll away, which I do appreciate. When there's thoughtful packaging, it says CoverGirl on the top, and it's like a frosted plastic tube. So here is 100 Rosewood. Right there. I like the shade. Next we have 150 Cloud Nude, which looks like a peachy shade, which is usually not my color, but we'll see. Maybe. Next up, we have 200 Baked Clay, which is even more orangey than the last. Orangey brown. And this is a very firm wand. There is no give or wiggle room to it. That one's too warm for me. Next up, we have one of the brights. This is number 250, Velvet Waves. This looks like a pinky red. Actually, this one doesn't look like a pinky red. This might be the blue tone red. See what I mean by the color progression? Now we're at a hot pink. This one is 300 Pop. Bright Barbie pink. Also not my color. Moving on to like wine shade. This is 350 Forever Burgundy. I think we're finding more no's than yeses in this batch. Next up, we have 400. I think it says Skies Pink. The writing is so tiny, I can't read it. This looks like a nice cool tone mauve pink. Definitely cool tone. Now that's a pink I would wear. So we were at pinks, back to bright reds. This one is 450 Strawberry Hills. That one looks like a blue red too. Let me see. So if you want a blue red, go with this first one. If you want more of a yellow base red, go with this one. Next up, we have 500 Brazen Raisin. Okay. perhaps for the winter. I don't know. Too dark for me. Back into the world of like peachy nudes with 550. Looks like Sachet Spice, but I'm not sure if that's what it says. This is the color. Definitely a nice nude shade. With a liner, I feel like I would like this. This one right here. Back to reds. We have 600 Lava, and we'll see how this one compares. That one looks much pinker. Lip lines are getting wonky, but this is the color. Not my favorite. And finally, back to pink. We have, what did I say this was? 650 Daydream. Looks like another cool toned, lighter pink. So like a cool tone mauve pink and then a lighter pink. I had a light pink shimmery lipstick like this as a kid that I used as like dress up for fun, and I loved it until my sister used the entire thing and put it like all over her face. Now, maybe not so much. But here are all of the shades close up. I have to say, I feel like I will wear maybe the first two and then the cool tone pink. And that's about it. So from this range, I think I would wear 3 of these. And that's kind of what I've done. I've worn this one and I've worn this one, and you can kind of see how it's drying down. It's not shiny anymore. It does stay a little bit tacky, not sticky, a little bit tacky. But they do layer really well. Like if you want to put a gloss on top, they will last most of the day. And the product doesn't come off on the tube, which I appreciate. So if you're looking for like a stain product, a liquid lipstick product that you want to be able to wear under things, it's very comfortable topped with something else. By itself, a little bit on the sticky side, a little bit on the dry side, but I like wearing them with something else on top. So again, you can kind of see most of them are drying down. The ones that I applied a little bit more heavily are still a bit wet. But when they are dry, they don't come off. So they are like transfer resistant, transfer proof, smudge proof. So if you're looking for like a long wearing product that's going to keep the color on your lips, I would definitely say check these out. There's a lot of colors to pick from. Would I say we needed all 3 of these reds? I feel like these are similar. This one's maybe a bit deeper. This one's a bit brighter. And this one's the yellow tone ones. So that's my opinion. If you want a brighter pink, I would say go with this one. If you want a lighter pink, go with this one. If you prefer the cool tone pinks, this is going to be your shade. Browns and tans. So like there's a little bit of everything. There isn't like a deep purple other than this one. But I still feel like there's a good range of colors. I just don't know why they numbered them this way. I would have probably put all of my neutrals first and then all of my like pinks and then all of my reds. But I didn't design them. I didn't number them, but it is a nice product. So with all that rambling, it is a nice product. It is very long wearing. So I would recommend if you're looking for a long wearing lip product and one that layers really well under like glosses. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.